This is the cheapest production. My producers gave me $5 and I lost it. So here we are. The bootleg system and a series of pictures.
And with that, hello, we are live. My name is Wrath. Welcome to the Evil Bong mini-series hosted by Mr. Pickles. This is a little two-off. It's a two-shot little mini-series featuring some amazing people. Probably. I don't really know them, but they've seemed great so far. We're gonna go around and do quick introductions. Or no, Pickles, you wanted to do introductions?
Yes.
Okay, Pickles is going to do introductions, so without further ado, my name is Wrath, welcome to the stream, hang out, get comfortable, and enjoy the show. Over to Mr. Pickles.
All right, I'm Mr. Pickles, and if you're watching this on the YouTube, you're probably watching it in order, so I'm going to try and keep this as brief as possible, but it's been a few weeks, and, I can't even say words properly. I'm fresh off of work, so I'm a little bit crazy, but it's Friday night, and we're playing with dice again. The system that we're using is called Savage Pickles. It's a bastardization of Savage Worlds, which is a good system. But the main idea is to have something that you can easily just go in and play a game. It doesn't really matter. You can write down your stuff on your character sheet. It doesn't even have to be it's just a sheet of paper, if you will, or a notepad like everybody's probably using tonight. But yeah, basically what you need to know is you want to roll a 4 or higher on either your main die, or if you have it, a wild or luck die that's rolled alongside it. So I'll tell you generally what to roll and how it applies to your character when we get to those points. Of course, I'm talking very fast, so slow me down if you need me to slow down. With each character, they have a number of skills that represent areas of expertise. Some of these are quite broad. Some of these are very narrow, but essentially guides what dice I tell you guys to roll. So if you're trying to do something with occult stuff and you're a troubled goth, you're going to be rolling your d10 there, which, as you might suspect, good chance of getting a 4 or higher. The system works in series of 4, so an 8 is the next step up from a success, and a 12 is even better. The higher you go, the better, and dice explode. And with that quick refresher on this bootleg system, that's everything you need to know. We're going over to the story. Evil Bong. I don't know why this has happened, but we're finishing up this story. And to recap, so that anybody who's forgotten what happened can kind of catch up. Or if anybody's absent, catch up. So this party is going to a mansion that has been inherited by Dakota Keys. Yeah, Dakota Keys, a.k.a. DK, played by Wrath here. This is the stoner of the group and chose to have a dead grandpa. Grandpa Cyril is his dead name. And you can smoke weed and you can, well, play the drums, I guess, pretty well. You're a drummer and that's your passion, but you also smoke a lot of weed. You stole a fair amount of weed from a guy, but we'll get to that in a moment. Besides that, you don't have many talents. You just get stoned and play the drums.
Classic me.
You are currently mildly stoned. You have your D6 wild die, but that also means you have a -2 penalty to any coordination or, thinking things through.
Mm-hmm.
The person driving this party is Amber Delilah Hamilton, played by Queen Belikov. There, yeah,
Yay!
You're a violent son of a bitch, apparently. Your character, I mean, I wrote the classes, as I just pre-rolled them. You're very violent. You have a concealable knife. You have 2 concealable bladed tonfas, I guess. And you stole a very sharp bread knife in the last episode, but we'll get to that in a moment. You specifically are the one who's driving a shitty beat-up van, and so you're the transportation to this party. Also, it shows that you know a little bit about mechanics and working things through. Maybe you have a very engineering mind, both for vehicles and, I guess, people and their guts being stabbed. And that brings us to the rest of the party. There was Elijah, the nerd of the group, played by Rookie. I was going to say OMG Rookie, but you're Rookie. You can wave or say wave.
Wave.
Nailed
So
it.
you're playing the nerd, so make sure to play your character a little dour here. You are very good at academics and science skills. You are apparently allergic to weed, so you have a dire warning in your character sheet not to smoke weed. You're terrible at athletics and combat, But basically anything else, you can put your mind to the job and try and figure things out. Even if it's not directly academic, you're good at solving problems. Um, and to the final character who has passed out the entire time, we had our troubled goth, uh, Lilith Morgan, played by Sky.
Hello,
Wave
hello.
say? I interrupted you, so you have to wave again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, wave.
So
Hello,
you've been
wave.
asleep this entire time, and that's why I'm going to go into the recap of what specifically happened, what got you to the point that you guys are at now. You know a lot about occult and other things you're quite resourceful about, but you have a weakness to spiders, and hopefully we don't see anything creepy crawly in this. Um, and since you're coming in late, it's easy to just fill your character in. You have standard luck. You'll always be rolling the same wild die with things, so it's not great, but it's consistent. So with that, that's our band of very diverse characters: violence, smoking weed, and knowing things of weird quantities and normal quantities. We are traveling to this mansion. You guys took a stop in a nearby town of Golden Ridge. You got some food, pizza, and you've been driving along up into the hills. Um, I have you at the picture of this mansion. As you drove through the hills, you finally came to this woodland home in the Pacific Northwest area. It's sort of rainy outside, and it is the early parts of winter. So as you're rolled up, it was starting to get dark out. You had picked up a stoner that was walking there to sell somebody's grandpa weed, but since somebody's grandpa's dead, that didn't really matter. You just kind of picked him up and took him along for the ride. You guys got there, explored the building a little bit. Somebody who's afraid of gnomes, played by Queen here. Trying to remember character names quickly. Amber, our violent character, noticed that there were some stubby footprints in the kitchen as you guys put your food into the fridge. You had found that there was a locked basement door, a lot of rich person amenities around the place. You had found that this guy had a library where he was studying some French showman soldier that ate people and children or something. There's a lot going on. And you guys had also found an attic that was quite strange. And in that it was just a TV, couch, a series of shitty movies, and a beer mini fridge. A mini fridge for beer, not that the mini fridge is made out of beer. I believe you guys had gotten the basement key, and I'm pretty sure the situation was that Elijah was going downstairs from finding this weird attic scenario and going to tell DK, because that seemed like her thing, is I think what you said. And the rest of you were looking at whiskey and books. Oh, no, that's right. You were all in the library at the end, looking at the whiskey, books, holding a cigar, or were you smoking it?
She was. Amber was.
Yeah, Amber was. And Sky, they had brought you into this strange building. So we're going to start with you here.
Yeah.
Give
we
a
dragged
description
her
and change
unconscious
picture.
body in.
What's that?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I was just saying, yeah, I've been hanging out with her unconscious body.
That's a little weird.
Well, you have a special backpack that's music speakers, and I remember you dancing in the hallway to your
With no
your
pants
music.
Oh,
Sure.
that's weird.
Sounds about right. So we'll go over to you, Lilith. You're in a strange mansion, in a very fine, like, sitting room, laying on a couch, and you just awake suddenly. Your eyes flick open.
And
You're-
nobody else is around, correct? It's just us, the group.
Yeah, you can probably hear them down the hall from you. They're probably talking loudly, or the halls
God.
echo, and there's some music playing.
I'm gonna assume that I was sleeping because I had passed out from drinking or drugs or something, right?
If you want it to be, I was going to say it's
sure.
probably from finals. You
This
guys
Oh,
just
well.
finished your finals. You're heading out to
I was just
party because of
exhausted.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to go ahead and get up and rub my eyes a little bit because I'm sleepy and go and find my friend. Wonder where the music's coming from.
Go ahead and roll for me. This is almost a negative here. Roll your occult skill, D10, with your wild die of D6. You don't add these; you roll them separately. The results you still tell me.
Okay, so the D10 I rolled a 10. And the
That's an
D6.
explosion, so you can re-roll it and add the results.
D6 is a 3.
All right. So reroll your d10. Add that.
That's a 2.
All right, a 12. 12 is a great number. And it's sad that this is what I'm using it for. You approach your comrades, and they don't seem to notice you at all. They are either dancing and unaware and smelling slightly of pot, or they're engrossed in looking at some books on a table in this like office library.
I want to head over to whoever's looking at the books and just like silently observe what they're reading or
Yeah,
looking at.
so you approach Elijah and Amber, and I'll say this is when DK, you kind of dance and move a little bit. You see, quiet as a ghost, Lilith approaching the two of them as they're looking at these books about the Terraire.
Ah! Oh. Hi.
Do you scream like that?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
I just
that gets
screamed for no
everybody's
reason.
You could both look up from the book suddenly to see your troubled goth friend
She's not
staring
dead.
at you.
Unfortunately, no.
I didn't think she was.
It was questionable. So anyways, you woke up. Welcome home.
Where are we?
Grampy's house.
Her eyes look a little glazed.
Mine do too. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So what
I was
are
saying
we?
that mostly from Sky's perspective.
Yeah, I
But
figured
Sky-
as much.
Okay, just to make that clear.
What are you guys reading?
I think it's about cannibalism.
I'm sorry, what?
I
It's
think
a
about
how-to book.
cannibalism.
A how-to book. Well, let me see that. I want to take the book from their hand.
As you are looking down on this, it's a multiple books that they have opened up that seem to have been bookmarked. It's a number of academic books as well as journals, but you're going to quickly read over them. So go ahead and roll for me. You're a cult again. D10, D6 separately.
All right, D10 is 2 and 2 for
2 and 2. It's not a critical failure, which would be a 1 and 1. But as you're looking over this, it doesn't look as interesting to you. It's a lot of stuff about biology and then history, and there's a lot of like underlining of Terraire, Tarra, or TAR. There's a lot of R's in it. Your eyes glass over as you're looking at this. Like, it's why am I even looking at this? We're on vacation. Why are we reading academic books? Goes through your mind.
I want to shrug
But
and just like toss the book to the side.
yeah, there's whiskey in here. You notice that Amber has a cigar and like a jug of whiskey that she's carrying.
I have a bong made of pizza around my neck.
You brought that in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I've
She
been
has
wearing it as a necklace.
Bong.
I'm just gonna like
Technically.
shrug and just pass on that because I just woke up really groggy.
It is about like I want to say 8 o'clock. It's dark out. Worth noting, I guess.
Someone's-
Okay.
You might have heard my phone there.
It's like someone's popular. God, be professional.
Anything but professional.
But professional. Sorry. I have no filter. Okay, so do we want to pick rooms or do we want to find the homeless guy that went missing? Or we could go to the basement.
I just look at him confused, like what's in the basement?
Let's go basement.
First of all,
That's all the bad stuff.
I'd like to double check that I'm not wearing pants.
Pants unequipped confirmed.
Okay. Amber also checks that I'm not wearing pants. Okay, I just want to make sure my female dick's not hanging out.
Confirmed.
All right, good. She called me a man. Just wanted to double check.
You've got muscular drummer arms.
Yeah. We'll say it's from drumming. So anyways, yeah, so what do we want to do, gang?
Basement.
I like the way you think. Last time we tried to break into the basement, Elijah told us to knock it off.
Oh, that's true. Why was that?
Yeah, Elijah.
Because we have a key. We don't need
Oh.
to break into it.
Where's the key?
In my hand.
All right, let's go.
A thought crosses DK's mind. He did say that exact thing, as I found a key and it looks like it should fit the lock.
That's right.
And then
We
you
were going to
completely
break down the
spaced it.
door. Yeah.
Over several weeks.
We don't need to break down the door. Okay. I will dance my ass back to the... It's a pants off dance off. Back to the basement door.
Basement.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can all go to the door leading to the basement. It's on the first floor, and you can see. Let's saw. Did anybody check the front door? Because it's wide open, and it's in full view of the basement door.
I was out there looking for homeless people. Sounds
Yeah,
weird.
that must have been it.
But
People or the same guy?
well, whoever I could find, really.
His name is Bachman.
That's right. He wasn't there. Still isn't. Maybe. I'll check the front door.
You check the front door. It's wide open, and you look out there. It's dark, and go ahead and roll for me.
Ooh, yes. Do I need to smoke more?
Roll your D4, but your wild die's a D6.
I'll make sure I'm not coming down off my high. My friends are being losers and reading books and shit. Can't be sober for this. Unfortunately, I got a 3 and a 2, so I guess I'll take the 2.
No.
They both lose, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you look out there and you squint at the truck. It almost looked like something moved over there, but now you're thinking it's just like a little tuft of grass that got hit with the wind.
Classic. Alright, it's too cold out here for my bare ass. I'm turning around and going back inside. I'll shut the door.
Okay, door is shut successfully. And I'm assuming you lock it?
Yeah, intruders and stuff. Bad guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut the door, and I've seen TikToks about this recently. I want to put our luggage at the base of the door, and then like put a chair against it, just because even though it's never happened to me ever or anyone I know, someone could randomly just break in the front door. So I'm gonna do everything I can to barricade the front door.
Yeah, you're pretty stoned. That's fine.
Yeah.
It appears to the rest of you that DK is fixated on the door and is just moving things to the door now. It's losing coherency.
I want to be sarcastic and be like, DK, what about the back door?
Not to mention all the windows. Oh no! Okay, I want to play like a war movie or something with like a bunch of manly voices and like shooting guns and shit. Put it on my backpack radio and put that next to the back door.
All right, you'll get on your YouTube and look up something as you're trying to figure that out. The rest of you, you're still standing at the basement door. What could be down there? Should
Well,
you even intrude?
I'm gonna
Who
knock
wants to
on
go
it.
first?
I mean, seeing how I've got the key in my hand, I guess I'll go first.
Perfect. Go down there, Elijah.
I'm not going by myself. I'm not stupid.
Good
I'll go
luck!
with you.
I'm
take
gonna
out my
stay up
phone and I
here
turn on the flashlight.
while
Did you say
two
you
go
have?
down.
Did you say you have the flashlight, Amber?
I'll use my phone as a flashlight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you're like second in line.
Yeah.
And Sky, are you staying upstairs or are
I am
you
at
going
the
to
top.
follow?
And I'll watch them go down
Okay.
and make
okay.
sure that there's nobody down there
And if there is.
or anything.
All right. Elijah, you can easily open this door. The key was made for the lock, so obviously, as you put it into the door and unlock it, you feel like it's working, but something tells you that you should not be going in this direction. A feeling of dread starts to creep into you as you open the door and look down this rickety staircase into darkness. You can't see the bottom of the stairs, but you can see a small, like, string hanging from the ceiling, like a pull wire for a light.
I said ladies first.
No, stop being a baby. Go, Elijah.
I can't see anything.
Just
I'll put
go.
my phone like above
She has a
you.
light.
Yeah, the light doesn't do a whole lot other than confirm that there's a long staircase ahead of you.
Seeing how you got the light, you should go in front.
Wow.
I want to like
Here, why don't I
slightly,
just give you my phone and I'll just put it in his hand?
yeah, and I want to slightly like nudge him down.
All right. I look around and I slowly step forward and reach for the string to pull.
Yeah, you reach for it, and then as you step forward, you realize that it's a little bit further than what you thought. And you kind of instinctively then take another step forward, grab onto it, and pull. And, well, it's a little confusing to you. As you pull the string down, a light clicks on in the middle of the basement room, and this staircase isn't that long. It's like maybe 10 steps total. And you look down into an unfinished basement, but it looks somewhat like this. The staircase, of course, is a little steep, but it's not that long. And you're able to make your way down, and you can see, well, an unfinished basement.
Like, guys, there's
There,
nothing down here. Come down.
there is sort of some I want to say alcoves, but that's not quite right. It looks like there's a little like small rooms off the end. So it's almost a T shape at the end of this.
I want
Because
to yell
there's
to.
like space. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say because there's space at the end of the of this room.
I just want to yell to DK that we're going down. Like, hey, we're going down the stairs. Come on. Quit fucking with the doors.
DK, you found
This
the
was
good, the bad, the
your
ugly.
idea.
No, good, the bad, the ugly. It's the Civil War scene. You put that on. There's lots of explosions. They blow up a bridge.
I
And
bring
you
my
can make your way back if
bringing
you
my
want.
phone with me now, watching it because it's a great movie.
It is a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
I know. Why did you do that? Never mind. I'll leave my phone. I'll watch it later. Okay. I'm gonna go gather up with my friends. Cause, yeah, reasons. Moving on.
I'm assuming then, Amber, you're following down as the light illuminates, and Elijah's sort of hit the bottom step area, is like looking around the room, or are
And
you
I
still staying up top?
No, I was right behind him.
Okay, yeah, you're right behind him, so you're seeing this as well. And yeah, it's just you see the same thing as him. No additional details.
And I
Sky,
kind of like
oh, go.
grab him really quickly just to scare him a little bit and be like, "Ooh."
Yeah, Elijah, does that scare you?
Yeah, I got freaked. I screech slightly.
Yeah,
Just a little
up top, you guys hear him screeching down there. Something
I-
bad
I'm a-
happened.
I'd
I want
like.
to roll my eyes to
but
DK.
something got me.
I
Help!
die. I die laughing. One of those like fall over ones, and just fall down the stairs laughing. And rejoin my
Okay.
party. I'm rejoining my party. In
Yeah,
classic
no, and I'm
DK
not going to punish you
style.
for that.
Thanks.
You're a limp stoner that just noodles down. You
I
kind of
noodle
roll
down
with
the
your
stairs.
strong arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
let like DK walk past me, so I'm still in the back.
okay, yeah, still at the top there. And yeah, you guys are all those of you at the bottom of the stairs are seeing this empty, barren room, and the stoner, whatever your name is, DK.
Rude.
Roll your D10 and your D6.
Oh shit. And D6. Well, that's a 10.
Okay, well, you're probably gonna have to reroll it.
It's 4, so 14. I got
14.
a
Oh,
2
you're not,
on the.
you're not even gonna roll the 6.
No, it was a 2 on the 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So as you're tumbling down, being an utter goofball, you actually move past the group a little bit so that you don't like kill Elijah or hurt Amber slightly. And you see that there is like a some sort of weird chair over in the right end, like roomish area, and you smell a stinky smell. The smell of weed.
In that direction?
Yeah, from this basement, but you think it's coming from whatever that chair is associated with.
I want to go like full Shaggy Scooby and just kind of drift with my toes touching the ground and my nose pulling me towards the smell.
With your 14, sure, why not? Yeah, you start cartooning your way over there.
I'll hold hands with my best friend that I know her name Lilith. As I
Lilith is at the top of the stairs. You have to grab Amber.
Reach
or
really
Elijah.
far.
You're not rubber. You're not a rubber arm character.
I grab hands with whichever of them are closer. I'll roll for it if you need me to.
Ricky.
I'm gonna say that because of your cartooniness here, you end up grabbing your own hand.
Okay.
And as you're like moving over, you're like full in the cartoon idea. They just see you kind of shambling over there. What would the rest of you guys like to do down here at the bottom of the stairs as he's moving towards this dread-inducing, ominous area?
I'm just
I'm
a woman. Don't click that.
I keep forgetting.
Oh, sorry. Did I get your pronouns wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's she.
Don't click that, chat.
Go ahead, Amber.
I was just gonna look around more.
Do you want to follow behind and also investigate, or?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Elijah?
So I'm the first one in, aren't I?
Yes. You could get ahead of them if you wanted to investigate, but you've got a bad feeling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend there's something by the staircase so they can walk in front of me, and then I'll trail along with them.
Okay.
I want to stay at the top of the stairs and just kind of like cross my arm and just be like, this is such an inconvenience to me. I want to do anything else but be going in this basement.
Yeah.
But not
I mean,
as I'm like scared, but just like, this is so dumb.
It is. And as you cross your arms, you kind of shiver a little bit.
Yes.
And turn around and notice that the front door's open. Oh, I think DK probably left it open.
I'm that high.
I could have sworn DK shut this door, right, guys?
And piled a lot of stuff over on it. And all that stuff is kind of to the side.
Right, guys?
We're in the
Anybody?
basement.
You're at the top of the stairs. The only person who hears you is me.
I'm all the way downstairs. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
You said what?
So DK left all the stuff by the front door, right, guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's all gone. There's nothing there and the door's open.
It's all pushed
What,
to the
someone
side.
stole it?
No, it's just moved over.
We've been robbed!
I think somebody's inside.
And they're up
What?
there with you.
Dum dum dum! I say with my hands held.
Oh, so let's close ourselves in a basement. I think that's a wonderful idea, guys.
Great idea. Maybe we should all go up.
As you're like this is happening, you've kind of gotten to the point where you can see a little bit more. So as you like glance and then hear this and you say what you're saying. DK, you round the corner and cartoon yourself into viewing with your eyes. It's a chair with a table with the most beautiful, obnoxiously artistic bong you have ever seen in your life. It's got all sorts of like noodles coming off of it. It's a recycler in there, different areas, tree arm perks. Everything is crazy.
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I could just say anything and it would work for you. But
there's ornaments and
it's got a tree growing off of it.
Wow.
No, it looks like it's packed and ready for somebody to smoke out of this obnoxious smoking device.
I immediately rip off my hula bong pizza and throw it away, and I tear up. I tear up a little. Uh, oh, it hit the wall. I thought you said I hit the wall. I was like, what? Did I fall?
No, pizza crust.
I tear up a little and I'll move towards this thing.
Absolutely. It's not trapped. You can make your way over there.
I know. I'm
The
like,
others.
this is a trap. I'm gonna die, and I really don't want to, but I don't know. I'm playing a stoner, and I don't know how to play a stoner, so I'm going towards the thing.
The other two see down the other pathway. And I say pathway because it's a dark hallway, essentially. Concrete floor, concrete walls, leading. Well, you shine your light down there with your phone. You do not see an end.
Guys, this
Very
one doesn't
ominous.
end here.
And of course,
think
this
we
is
should
when you
follow it.
hear from upstairs.
Sure, go ahead, follow it and tell me what you see.
I mean, altogether, it could be another way out. And somebody's in the house,
Sure.
obviously.
You let me know when you find the way out.
Elisha, you coward.
Nah, I'm just being smart.
That's what all the cowards say. I'm not here.
You are here.
I'm also here.
You're 4 feet away from them.
I
looking
thought
down the other
I
alley.
thought I was gone. I'm right next to you.
You guys can both look back and forth and see what's going on.
Okay, so where we're at, there's apparently 2 hallways going out. I'm
Yeah,
looking down
and yours
one,
is a
she's
dead
looking down
end.
the other. Okay. Mine is a
Yeah.
dead end that is a corner, and in that corner is a chair, bong, table.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's looking the other way. I'm got you. I'm there.
Thank you.
You got this, Elijah. I believe in you.
I don't. You can step forward. It's fine.
I'm ahead of you, I think. It's hard to see.
Okay, I think we should go back upstairs because Lilith said that the door's open. So we should probably make sure nobody's actually in the house
Door's closed.
before.
I closed
But
the
you
door.
said it was open.
She's hot. No, wait,
Wait.
I'm high. It could be open.
All right, well then let's go up and make sure nobody's in the house.
Am I still at the bottom of the staircase, or have we gone a bit further in it?
Yeah, you cross through the room to the other side and look down the corridors at the end of it.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
It's essentially a T shape from where you entered, and you guys are at the
Right.
T
Okay.
top.
Okay. This feels like a haunting about to happen. So let's turn around, go back up. Let's see if there's someone else in the house first. If not, then we can come down in the daytime when it's not night. Maybe some more light. You know,
Oh,
it will
spooky
be really
scaries on our
helpful.
sleepover? Now it's becoming a party. I left my music upstairs.
It's not even music; it's just the rest of the good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay, so I guess I'll just head back towards the stairs.
Yeah. We're all heading back up, or trying to head back up, I guess.
I'm gonna like step aside and let everybody walk back up.
Is DK following as well?
Well, hang on. What's the story with this table and chair and accessories?
Well, yeah. As you investigate closer, it looks like a perfectly normal chair and a perfectly normal wooden table. It's not a big table. It's like
And a
big enough
perfectly
for what it does.
normal bong?
Well, it looks like it's worth probably like $2,000.
Sweet. I attempt to bring it with me.
It's pretty heavy though.
Not
As
the
you try and
table,
pick it
just
up,
the bong.
as you pick it up, it feels really heavy and cumbersome. You could probably carry it, but it's gonna be a bit of a thing.
Elijah! Come here!
Yes? Why?
I need your Never mind. Amber!
Yeah?
Come here.
What do you need?
Your fine ass.
All right, I'm coming.
I knew that would get her. I say to the chair.
So the chair doesn't respond to you.
That's good.
It chairs at you. You're at the situation here now that you guys are just trying to carry this up together upstairs.
If possible.
Yeah, with your combined manpower here, or woman power, I should say, I guess. pronouns. You guys are able to bring it upstairs, perfectly fine. It is quite heavy and cumbersome, but as you bring it upstairs, you can see that there are metal chunks like built into it. It's a very strange artwork that appears to have figures like etched onto the walls now that you're in this better light. But beyond that, it's a giant bong.
I think we have other priorities. I say as the stoner, I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm tired of being a cliche. All right, there's more to me than bongs.
Yeah, because the frickin' front door's open.
Yeah, front door. Focus. Elijah, get it.
You guys are all upstairs at this point.
Yeah, I guess. So I ask DK, did you actually close this door?
Elijah, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm really high.
You all watched her do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that I watched
Yeah,
her
listen to
lock
the
it and
chair.
put things in front of
Right.
I'm not chair.
I don't know which character you are. The chair said the fridge says that movie over there just told us that you all watched me do it.
I'm your horrible inner voice.
Ah, shit. That's God, that's the worst.
Okay. So I think instead of splitting up, we should go together and see if there's anyone in the house.
I mean, maybe it was just like a draft or something. Let's just go check that first.
But she had.
I don't think a draft can move
Yeah.
everything
Let's
across.
just go check.
Homeless duck.
Do you think he came back?
Buck.
Who is Buck?
Why wouldn't he knock though?
He's a homeless guy that I think he sat on you when we drove here. You were
Oh,
asleep.
great. You guys let a homeless man sit on me.
It's not the worst thing we've done.
Oh my
That's
god.
Hubbard.
It was not my idea.
Because
He
I
didn't
was
say no
totally
though.
against it, by the way.
I mean, we have all his weed, so he
Okay,
probably came
well,
back for
yeah.
his weed.
It was probably Buck. Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
do you
Where
show
is he
her the
then?
weed?
I think it was in a backpack that I swapped with her backpack and stole her music, or we put it in her backpack, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mine?
I recall that you pulled it out and you realized that this was some like fancier stuff, like vacuum sealed packages that are
I think it was-
labeled at being high price.
I thought it was Amber put it all in Lilith's backpack.
Did I?
I had it noted that you had it, but if you wanted to put it in
I'm
somebody's
that
backpack,
high? I
go
don't
for it.
know. Apparently, it was in my backpack. I run to
Where
the
did
back
you
door.
want it to be?
It's in the back door. Backpack in the back door. It's not just in the back
Okay,
door.
so that would be your
randomly.
backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's in your backpack still.
I'm high. I don't know where it is. Anyways,
but yeah,
there's weed that he probably came back for. Is all I was trying to say. It's regardless of where it is. It's around.
So if he's still in the house, I think we should try to find him.
I mean, maybe he just left out the front door, right?
I can go seek.
How did he
Well,
get
let's
in?
go make sure that he's definitely not in the house.
We need weapons,
I
right? Like a knife or something.
I got
We
this.
use
covered.
weapons
I'm
in
just
hide and
gonna
go
pull
seek?
out all of my knives.
Oh, I want to say that's impressive.
weirdest version of hide and go seek I've ever played.
I didn't go seek with knives.
You guys each want
Up
one?
my alley. Yes, I want to take the
Okay.
biggest one, please.
So I will give you one of the ones that
I
goes
don't
on
think
the
she's
arm.
allowed to have knives anymore.
Who?
Never mind.
Yeah, so you
Listen,
have
just
your
don't tell
bread
anybody.
knife, your concealable
Yeah.
knife, and your 2 concealable bladed tonfas.
I was gonna give my bread knife to Elijah.
Oh yeah, the best bread knife.
I'm not trusting DK with anything sharp.
What? She's an emo, and you don't trust me with knives.
At least I'm
Trouble
only
goth.
gonna hurt myself.
That's
Yeah, I
fair.
was gonna say you probably would've heard of this.
That's fair. I have a lighter, wouldn't I?
Oh,
You
yeah,
definitely
that's
have
gonna do
lighters.
some
Yeah.
damage. Whatever.
Yeah,
I just
let's
want to
get
like
some
snatch the knife out of her.
Can I find any spray like under kitchen sink?
Why don't you roll your rich skill? D8 and your wild die D6.
Right, of course. I forgot. I'm so rich. I have spray in my pocket. Oh, I got a 4 on the D8 and a 1 on the D4.
Okay.
I don't need to roll a
D6 you
D4.
mean.
Yep, I will roll a D6. I got a 1 on that too. I'll take the 4.
Yeah, you definitely have some spray things like that in your backpack over and by the back door. You also have a number of impulse buy lighters that are quirky or fun or utilitarian in that backpack.
Hell yeah. I'll pull out a Pokeball that is a lighter, and
That would be in your backpack though.
I
and
run to my
you-
backpack, which I hope is still there.
All right, you're running over to your backpack. What are the rest of you doing?
Shit.
I want to be like taking a knife from Amber.
That's right, Amber, you're passing out knives.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Which knife do you give Sky? Your concealed. Oh, you wanted one of the
Or one of
tonfas,
the
right?
arms, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So she
Um,
has one and I have one.
Yeah, you could certainly grip this, having it aligned with your arm, or using it as like a sword bat kind of thing. So it's up to you how you would want to wield this, Sky.
I will be sword bat, please.
All right, that's how you're doing. So you all have knives now, or blades of some kind. Do you want to wait for DK to sprint back with her backpack?
Yeah, that way nobody gets lost.
That works. You're not splitting up.
I didn't know I was going on a mini adventure. Sorry, everyone.
You have entered the back room. No,
Shit. I
Step
stepped through the
anytime
closet.
you run away and you're
Narnia.
stoned, it's going to be an adventure. And no, in this case, it isn't. You go and you find your backpack is there, still playing the movie, and it's at the scene, I guess, where everybody's staring at each other. That's how the movie goes.
I'll look at it
and-
for a second, get distracted, remember what I'm doing. I want to
Pokeball.
grab my Pokeball lighter and
Yep.
my super spray perfume, I guess. I don't know how that works.
Yep, it looks like Axe.
Yep, it's my Axe perfume. And I'll also see if my gun is in my bag.
Your gun, you say? Fine. Go ahead and roll your rich.
I got a 7 on my D8. What just happened? Oh,
I just died. Was that me?
Yeah,
How
you
did I
just-
die?
yeah.
Team just went off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Please bring it back.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't even click anything.
I
Everybody
will
hold your
be
breath.
back.
Bye.
This is the top of the hour, actually. This would be probably a good time for me to feed the cats and for us to take a quick break.
Quick break, everyone.
Quick break.
Okay, I'll miss you all.
Bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
You're back.
Chat, for you guys listening, this stream's actually sponsored by someone that's not, and I took that personally, the podcast by Mr. Pickles and Chison, that you should go check out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, where they talk about movies. This episode is sponsored by Drummer Arms. This stream is sponsored by God, I'm an idiot. The Parlor Room, which is a brand new boudoir studio and OnlyFans studio content where hi Pickles. Where we now feature 3 studios that can house multiple different kinds of content. I was obviously very prepared for this shout out, but anyways, it's basically a boudoir and OnlyFans content studio, featuring all the adult stuff you could ever love. We have an Instagram right now. It's at Parlor Room Boudoir. So that's on Instagram. Parlor Boudoir. No, Parlor Room Boudoir. Go check us out on Instagram. It's brand new. It's opening. Got our first couple shoots coming up this weekend. So tomorrow and Sunday. So hopefully getting some images going, getting some getting the portfolio building. But need all the support we can get straight out the gate. So go follow us on Instagram. That's it on that. More info to come, but I'm excited. That's it. I will be right back.
if you guys are ready, I will stuff my face with more food later.
I'm eating Eggos.
Well, that sounds delightful.
Chocolate chip Eggos. Let's go, bitches.
Let's see. I rushed to do all of the cat food really quick. So let's see. Where were we?
Why are you eating cat food?
I was about to
Because I'm
say.
so hungry. No, I was getting all of the cats their food as quick as I could. We have cats by the dozen now. I'm kidding, we don't have that many. But anyways, so we were back in the house. I believe you guys are on the first floor. You've all caught back up with your Pokeball lighters and your blades in hand. You're at the front door, which of course is closed because you closed it. And all of your luggage and chairs are moved to the side. But besides that, you guys have this mystery. What's going on? Is there somebody in the house? You talked about wanting to explore it. There's a weird viewing station in the attic, a smoking station in the basement. What would you guys like to do?
I thought we checked out the attic.
I believe that was Elijah, maybe Amber, but not DK. Because I remember Elijah saying, "Oh, this seems like DK's jam."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, DK didn't check it out.
No, DK didn't.
DK
I mean,
should.
I think that we had a
Okay.
we had a pretty fair explanation for why the door's open, I think.
A gust of wind.
Let's make sure we lock it. We have a key that we can lock the door with.
Okay, wait.
Let's
Let's
try
think
that.
about this. If somebody's inside the house, do we really want to lock the door?
Yeah, then they can't get out.
Isn't the lock on the inside? No,
Then
what?
they're
They can just
locked
unlock the
inside the
door.
house. But what if we can't get out in time?
Even I'm not that high. Hang on.
No, I'm sure it's fine, guys.
Okay.
I'll just go over to the door and lock it and just be like, "See, we're fine."
The front door, correct?
Yes, the front door.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
leave
the front
back
door is
unlocked.
closed, and it's certainly now locked.
I'll just walk back to them.
I know you too well. I don't like that.
I don't know why you'd say that directly.
I
to Sky.
immediately sprint back to the back door.
Yeah, you can sprint to the back door. It's locked as well. I presume you left it closed.
Oh, okay. Thought you were
Yeah,
being sneaky.
you're having panic attacks.
I
again.
am, yep. Okay. I'm gonna shut up and follow the group.
You return to the group very quickly and quietly.
I'm pantsless.
And pantsless, you guys are standing in the middle of this manor, feeling a little paranoid. You're here to relax and party, but what would you like to do?
Why don't we just go find something to chill out and do instead of the basement?
Good idea.
Amber and I found some chill.
And you brought it up from the basement, just to
Hell yeah!
everybody.
Cher, you got me.
Oh yeah, let me see that thing.
We left it. in
I
the
just
living
want to like
room.
walk over and look at it.
Amber carried it. I don't know where she left it.
It's in the middle. Like you guys are probably all standing around it, looking down at it.
I found it!
And it's a very expensive looking bong. It's got a lot of fancy glasswork, a lot of etchings on it, and there's chunks of metal worked into it.
Would I know like any of the etchings?
Maybe. Go ahead and roll your occult skill.
Cool.
Your D10 and your wild die of D6.
D10 is 4. And D6 is 1.
Okay, we'll take the 4. Yeah, it's something that reminds you of like a local legend to this area. There's like some sort of belief that I don't know, painted figures will protect us. The native tribes had like a thing with people wearing black and white paint on their faces to fight off the monsters. It was a very small tribe, and it quickly got killed off for some reason. But there have been people who, in modern eras, still paint themselves up like it. It resembles a mime quite a bit, and that's what you see etched onto this. The story of the mimes descending into hell.
I want to just be like, and like rub my fingers along the etchings and just recite like what I know about it to the group.
You guys hear exactly the explanation I gave.
Wow.
Well,
She's so pretty when she like thinks.
I just want to roll my eyes at DK.
I also roll my eyes at DK.
You look inside and roll your eyes. No. You can just roll your eyes. Yeah, you're staring at this bong and hearing the story when you hear something fall upstairs. I guess
Wasn't me this
Lilith,
time.
this is a
Duck.
multi-story house.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It was probably duck.
Go with duck. I'm just gonna go with duck.
I like that Lilith's on board with this.
Was it like a thud or like a creak or?
It was like a thud, like a book fell off of a desk or something, maybe.
Duck's probably high. Poor guy.
Or somebody's in the house.
And he tripped over and fell. Loser!
Fine, let's go check it out.
Now they know that we know.
Yeah, we all know you're a loser.
So you're all going upstairs?
Yep.
Yeah.
I follow
Let's
the
go.
group.
Okay.
All right. What's the order going up the stairs?
Elijah
Buddy
first.
system.
I'm gonna push him ahead.
Elijah first? Your fighter?
Elijah, man. You're fighter.
And I tried to resist, and
I'll link arms with Elijah and go with him side by side.
I'm gonna say, based on your comrades and their roles, it would be too much of a penalty for you to actively resist here.
okay.
Don't worry, babe. I got you.
They
Sure.
Which one am I holding on to?
I don't know, but you grabbed onto them. Elijah and DK are first then, and the rest of you are following behind, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way up the stairs, and as you're about halfway up these stairs, I think I've got a picture of kind of how it looks. Let's go. Boop, boop. Yeah, sort of like that. You suddenly hear a smashing noise, as if somebody threw like a drinking glass at the wall in one of these rooms.
Never mind.
Okay, this isn't funny anymore.
I let go
Somebody's
of
got to be
Elijah.
breaking up.
Is it me? Am I breaking up?
No, pranking us, not breaking up.
Pranking us.
Oh, okay.
I want to
thought-
say this isn't
I
funny
thought
anymore.
things broke down again here.
No one's breaking up, Pickles.
Sorry.
We're still
Yeah, so
together.
it goes smash on the wall.
I let go of Elijah and be like, haha, never mind. I'll back up behind Amber.
What exactly was your grandpa into?
Being a dick.
Okay.
I'll push Elijah out the way and I'll just be like, "Oh, move over." And I just want to like walk up and be like, "It's nothing."
I'm gonna follow her.
I
Alright,
follow
as
Amber.
Third.
I'm gonna head towards the crash.
Okay, you're
I'm in
going
the
towards the
middle.
room you think the crash came from. And as you two move your way up there, DK and Elijah, you are kind of behind.
I follow
And,
wherever Amber goes.
Okay, but you have a point from the railing here that you can
Shit.
look over and see the front door open again.
Elijah!
And in the front door, you see a person that makes your blood run cold for a brief moment. It's your grandpa fucking Cyril. And he's standing there
Grandpa!
with his cane. And he says in a bellowing voice to you, the rest of you who don't know him as well as, of course, DK does, and Elijah, you looking down on him, he looks like a 70-year-old guy with a thick beard that's trimmed short, but it's very thick, salt and pepperish looking beard. He's got an angry looking scowl, and he's a little heavy set, but not what you'd say is like overweight. Just he's kind of stocky. He's got this ornate looking cane and this nice suit that's on him. It's clearly tailored to him, but he still has that stocky look for some reason. And he looks up and his bellowing voice says, "If it isn't the piss stain of a granddaughter sitting in my beautiful house. It's good to see you're going to make use of your filthy body for once."
Listen,
The rest of you can hear his bellowing, even if you can't directly see him as you're going towards that door.
how filthy my body is no concern of yours, sir. Also, the last time you called me piss stain, I fed you laxatives, so watch your mouth.
Do the rest of you want to do anything? He can clearly see
Yeah.
Elijah and
I scream out.
DK. What's that?
I scream out, yelling, "Ghost!"
Wait, you can see him?
Just like ghost.
Yeah.
I want to kind of ignore their conversation and just like slowly creep towards the noise again, but being very like quiet and cautious.
Yeah, you're clearly like you're the one that's a ghost here, probably.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
like
can do
whatever.
that. How about you, Amber?
I'm gonna follow her, but only because if he does come up the stairs, we both have weapons.
That's fair. That's fair. Um,
So do I.
Opening up that door, while the conversation is probably going to continue in the background, you can see in that room there is a. I mean, you could only describe it, especially if you were overtly passionate about it, as a goddamn gnome sitting on the bed. Well, standing on the bed. And it doesn't quite look like a pale skinned, like Norwegian gnome. It looks more like the thing made of cookie. It
Gingerbread
is
Like
man?
a
Christmas one?
cookie, like, yeah, sure, a gingerbread man about this tall, um, looking at you with an ugly grin, and it says, and then like climbs underneath the bed.
Gingerbread gnome.
I just want to be like,
I'm gonna
how
back out.
how
I'm
much
gonna
did I
back out
have
of
to
whatever room
drink
we're
and
in.
smoke?
Not
Up to you.
enough.
I don't know how your finals night went, so maybe this is just a result from the shrooms or the mushroom. I was gonna say mushrooms. That's the same thing, or the weed or the
I wouldn't
alcohol.
have known the difference.
I'm gonna quickly just like shut the door.
You both saw what that was and heard it. The other
That's
two
gonna
probably
stay in
didn't.
that room
We need to lock this door.
from the outside.
Huh, interesting. The bedroom's locked from the inside. It's odd that the cellar locks from the outside.
Yeah, no, I think just shutting the door is fine. I'm not gonna lock myself in there.
Okay.
All right. You can close the door. It's closed, but it's not
I'm
locked.
gonna back away, but like still facing it, like walk backward.
What if
As
you
this is
can open the door?
happening, Grandpa Cyril walks in and closes the door behind him, and he says, "Now will be your reckoning. You and your filthy," looks at Elijah, "ugly friends."
You can see him?
I just yell again, screaming right in his face.
I'm still a woman!
No,
you're at the
Grandpa's
top of the
face.
stairs,
Oh.
yelling down at him. Um, is it just like an incoherent yell that you're doing?
Yeah, just blindly, like I can't believe my eyes what I'm seeing right now. Kind of yell, just yeah.
I still think I'm just high. I'm like, wait, how do you see him?
I just want to yell from like the top of the stairs and be like, "What is going on?"
Elijah got
And I yell
high.
back, "There's a ghost!"
Yeah, you guys are pretty close to each other. Just two of you are over at like across the railing, which is like,
I
Just
never
like that
thought
last
secondhand
week.
high was a thing, but Elijah's been hanging out with me too much.
I'm just gonna look at Amber like, "Is he serious?"
Still a woman!
No, I'm talking about Elijah.
He's a man!
I think Elijah's screaming is just like so ridiculous.
We should probably check that out.
Bad trip.
I kind of want to move towards the banister.
yeah.
Wait, do you
and
guys hear
Look
him?
over to see if I can see him.
yeah, you
Everyone
guys
knows.
can easily make your way to move into view of this guy.
Do you,
If you can all see him.
do you hear Grandpa Cinnamon?
Zero.
Zero.
Use the Pokeball.
Yeah, you're holding a Pokeball. Why?
I say, do you hear Grandpa Cinnamon? Cyril? She goes, use the Pokeball. Okay. I will use the Pokeball. Listen, I do whatever Amber
Stoned,
says.
you look down at the Pokeball in your hand, and then also some perfume
Yeah.
spray.
No, I'm creating my own homemade flamethrower.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Use
Yeah.
the Pokeball.
That was the point of this. But I think I need
What
to
are
be
you using it
closer.
on?
Not Elijah, Grandpa Cyril.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're probably gonna have to get closer.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. I will. I want to slide down the banister or like Kool-Aid. Wait, I'm not wearing pants.
Yeah. And you're a little stoned.
I just fall off the banister. Watch this.
If you'd like to roll.
Yeah, I just don't see my butt cheek sliding. It's not gonna work. I'm not wearing pants.
It's gonna be a bad time most likely.
Yeah, I know how that would go. That wouldn't feel good on me as a man, so I can guess it wouldn't feel well either. I will push in front of Elijah and strut down the stairs to Pokeball this man in the face. Wait,
right,
do I want to flamethrower him? He's my grandpa. No, you're kind of a dick, Grandpa. I'm sorry, Grandpa. And then I'm going to flamethrower him in the face.
As you make your way down to the bottom of the stairs, is there anything anybody else wants to do? Is anybody following or?
I'm just kind of observing from the top.
No.
Elijah has a knife. He has the.
I'm
bread
gonna
knife
yell
and
one more
sharp-
time
Just,
and then run up. And then run upstairs to the Amber and Lilith.
Well,
You just
you're
left
still like right
DK?
next to them. You're at the top of the
Oh, I
stairs
must-
with them, looking down at this
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. I thought they were in the just above. The
we
landing.
were
So
all
on
at
the
the top of the
second
stairs.
set. Okay.
Oh no,
right.
you're all at like the top of the stairs, and they just went over to a room.
This is always the difficulty of not having battle maps.
Yeah, no, it's the worst. I'm the worst.
No,
But
I struggle with the same thing.
my production gave me no money for this. Anyways, they never do.
Hey, I'm the production. Hang on.
You're the broadcaster. My production company gave me nothing, and they are me.
Okay.
You also gave me nothing. Anyways,
Man's got.
yeah, you guys are like right. You're all at the top of the stairs except for DK. DK is going down the stairs at this point.
Strutting down the stairs.
Strutting down the stairs. Sorry. Did you guys want to do anything? Was my question. Sorry.
I forget.
No, I just want to watch DK.
I just want to point out. I think
You guys
there's
are no
more than
help.
one person.
That's your grandpa, not mine.
What
That's your
was that
dead
about
grandpa. Sorry.
the other person? Somebody was mentioning.
Me?
They said
Yeah, I thought you were
there's more
saying
than one
something about
person.
what about the other person?
Yeah, I think there's two people because if her grandpa just came through the door,
Thank you.
somebody was in here earlier because they left the door open.
The gingerbread man.
How did he open the door?
With his hands?
Then how come he hasn't gotten
Magical.
out of that room?
A magical gingerbread.
It's not his turn in the combat order? I don't know. I'm not there. I'm down the stairs. I'm not yelling at you. I'm walking down the stairs. Strutting.
Yes.
All right. If nobody else wants to do anything, then we will go
That
forward.
is not the right answer.
No, it's an answer.
It's an answer.
You don't have to act. So what happens then is your grandpa sneers at you. An ugly, confident sneer you've only seen when he's been destroying people at Monopoly at your family events. Why they would play Monopoly at a family event, I don't know. Your family's weird. And clearly he's the patriarch that caused this weirdness. Anyways, he sneers at you and you feel a moment of discomfort and like a confirmation. You need to burn this fucker's face off, I guess, because you're high. And then you hear a noise coming from the basement. It sounds like somebody beating the walls with a sledgehammer. And it causes a moment of pause for you, as then you hear something crawling up the staircase, breaking every step and breaking the walls as it goes.
What?
You can all pick this up now. As it's up these stairs, this thumping and smashing into the walls. That's some drywall damage for sure. But
you don't visually see anything, right? Or we don't
you don't
visually.
see anything. But DK, glancing over, you can probably see the walls like actually like bulging in a little bit as it goes upwards towards the basement door that faces the front door. Grandpa Cyril sneers at you, and you look back, and you have a moment of action where you can go forward and continue what you were doing, or change course if you prefer. Would you like to scorch or not to scorch?
I know the logical option of what I would choose, but how
Yeah,
high
but
am
not that high,
I?
but
When people
I
do
mean, you could be
drugs,
higher. You're at
do
a
they?
D6.
Yeah, but I didn't get to smoke out of the new thing. When people get high, do they like make logical decisions, or I genuinely have no idea how this works.
It's just slow reaction.
Flow
Yeah, it's more of
reaction.
your coordination and
That's not good.
thinking things through. You're prone to just kind of fixating and being like, no, this is what I do have to do. Oh, wait, and then new things happen and you change your plan entirely.
All right, I stand on the stairs, like 1 foot on one step, 1 foot on the other, like mid, and I'm just freeze and think. I'm thinking
All right.
through, like, but and if what? Hang on, what? And that's my turn.
Yes, granddaughter, I have paid a great price being related to you and your scummy family, but I am about to use your genetic material for good. See my new pet and feed him. And that's when a thing peers around the corner. I say a thing because it has a fleshy appearance, but it's a lot of metal involved as well. The head of this creature moves around the corner and stares at you. You can see its lower jaw. You think it's a jaw because it opens and it has teeth coming out of it, but it looks like somebody didn't quite know how to make a mouth with proper teeth in it. Teeth are everywhere and they look sharp. And where like its eyes and nose should be is a metal plate that has like welded onto it kill joy. As it moves forward, you can see one of its arms before you're able to act. I mean, and one of its arms comes out, and it's a long, lanky thing. It's like a gray, fleshy kind of thing with claws that almost look like bird talons. Bird talons that look like they're made of metal. To be fair, sharp and looking like they could rend flesh easily. And that's where we'll go into the reaction order. Stoner, surprisingly, you go first.
I pee a little.
Sure, you can do that as a free action.
Thank you. Um, I mean, probably what would happen.
I mean, it is the size of a gorilla, to be fair, so far.
And Grandpa's in front of the door.
Yes. So he's in front of the door. This thing's coming out of the basement. You'd have to cross over them to get to the back door, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, from a D&D perspective, like, what is the win scenario here? And I don't see one, so I'm going to go with the survival scenario here. I'm going to turn and run my fucking naked ass back up the stairs as fast as my little legs can carry me.
You're running. Grandpa Cyril isn't chasing, and that brings us to the people up at the top. We're going to go with Varn son of a bitch first. Amber, you can kind of make out this claw. You don't see its face. You see the claw grasping on the ground, and you can kind of see it pulling at the hardwood floor, giving like these scratches indented in. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna say, we need to get the fuck out of here. And is there like, we're kind of in the middle of the hallway, huh?
Yeah, you're in sort of a hallway area. There's windows. You could jump out of a second story
That's what I
window.
was thinking, but I wanted to throw something through it first.
I volunteer
Yeah,
as
there's
tribute.
certainly like there's small end tables, there's like potted plants and everything.
Okay, can I throw one of those through the window?
Absolutely. And because you are a violent character, this comes easy to you. You don't even need to roll for this. You just pick it up and you just smash right through the window. And you might grab something and like just chisel out the sides, like break the glass on the edges. You have a clear window if that's what you want.
Yeah.
The rest of you see this happening. We'll move on to you. Sky, you are reactive and not screaming. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say holy shit while she grabs a chair and just duck while she tries to throw it out the window.
Yeah, it's an antique chair, so it's probably worth a bit of money. And she just smashes it through, then breaks out that window.
The least of our concerns.
I'm just gonna like
So antique.
walk towards her with the chair or the broken window and
Oh
wait
yeah,
for her
you're
to go
over
through.
by the window with her. How about you, Elijah? What are you going to do?
Uh, I was thinking of running up and maybe locking myself in and then try to find a way out of one of the rooms.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that. That'd be an easy move.
So
Is that
the
what you...
closest room, I would run inside, close the door, try to barricade it some way, and like with a chest of drawers or something, I guess. And
yeah,
then
absolutely. Like you can
yeah,
immediately you go into a room, you lock it, and there's a chest of drawers you could easily move in the way. There's also a window leading out of this room.
Is,
perfect.
is there
I
a
try
That's the
bed?
to.
room with the gingerbread.
Is there a
in it?
bed in that room? Yeah, that's my question.
There is a bed in the room as well. It's a bed, chest of drawers, a small desk and chair, then a window. This is not one of the ones with ginger in it.
Okay.
And
Wait,
just
there's
look outside the
multiple
window.
rooms with ginger?
No, well, there's only one room with the gingerbread guy.
Oh, okay.
But
This
there's
is
like,
not one of the rooms with ginger in it. I was like, hang
there's
on.
at least like 6 rooms you can pick from, and the one closest does not have him in it. You guys
Gotcha.
crossed over the banister area. So your goal is to start barricading with the dresser. Do you want to do the bed as well, or do you want to be going out the window?
About now going out the window.
All right, that's what you're working on there. And that brings us to the others. This thing is crawling out, and you guys can hear it climbing towards you. It's like almost like a grating noise, or like somebody grinding their nails on chalkboard as it grinds into the hard wood and is moving its way noisily across the floor. You guys can hear Grandpa Cyril booming with laughter, going, "Oh, you're all going to die. You may as well make it easy for my baby." Um, and that's when the door that held Mr. Ginger opens up. And he's not even like hanging from the doorknob all funny like. It just the door opens and he's standing there going, ha. And this is most likely Amber and not Sky, Lilith. You like look back and you see him giggling at you like a freaking gross cookie man. And that brings us to the top of the reaction order. The stoner still, strangely enough. What would you like to do?
First. I mean, I'm high and have slow reaction time, but yeah, I'll go first. So has Amber smashed that window?
Yeah, you hear the glass smashing behind you.
Aren't I running towards them?
Oh, I thought you froze.
No, I peed myself and then turned around and ran.
Oh yeah, okay. Then
I froze
sorry, my
the
bad.
turn before that.
Yeah, you can certainly run up there. You see her breaking out the window and making it clear and everything.
Okay, I will just yell yeet and throw myself out the window.
All right. All right.
It's not graceful. I'm high. I don't know how it works. I just hike. Yeet!
And go ahead and roll rich. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Roll your D4.
My money
and your
protects
wild die.
me.
Money shield.
D4 and a wild die.
He's got
It's
the
your D4.
$100 bills duct taped to his body.
Okay, well, I got a 4 on the D6 and a 3 on the D4, so I'll take the 4.
All right. This is still a rather difficult landing. You threw yourself out, and rather than knocking yourself unconscious, you have simply gained a wound on your character. As you land, you snap your arm.
Jesus!
It's a rather painful landing, and as you cradle your arm, did it pop out of socket? Is it broken? You're not really sure in the dark here. You're going to have a -1 penalty on all your rolls.
I need to get more high.
Yeah, that might help. That might help. You say as you cradle your arm, and that brings us to our violent son of a bitch, Amber.
I'm gonna take my keys. I'm still up on the At the second floor, right?
You're at the window on the second floor.
Okay. I want to take my keys out of my pocket, put them in my mouth, and then I'm gonna jump out the window and start running for my car.
All right, go ahead and roll. Let's see, what's your athletic ability? We're gonna say you do violence and martial arts classes, so you probably know how to roll a little bit. Go ahead and roll your d10, and you don't have a wild die.
I got a 1.
Lands on me.
I guess I lied about those acrobatics classes and stage theater. You did not take those at all for your major. What am I saying? Yeah, so as you climb out, your like shoe snags and you fall completely. You slam into the ground, and DK, you hear a both the thud and sort of a noise.
I'm like holding my arm. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's not really moving that much.
Uh-oh.
She's dead!
And that brings us to Lilith. You look out the window, probably seeing your two comrades having thudded.
Yeah, I want to quickly like observe and see if there's anything I could land on before I jump out.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's a good idea. There's some bushes.
Dakota, there's Amber.
I want to
And
take
your
like,
comrades.
I want to take a glance back just to observe anything I could before I just like jump out the window. Like, or the gingerbread man, I want to just like observe him one more time before I leave or something. Whoever's
Yeah,
like in the
he's moving towards you, and the thing at the stairs is becoming more visible. You can see its head, Killjoy mask, the
And then I
armor
wanna
on its
try-
shoulders.
Yeah, and I just want to observe that and then jump towards the bushes.
All right. Let's see. What is your athletic ability? That's gonna be D6 and a D6, but I'm gonna give you a +2. If you looked.
So D6 once was 2, and then second roll was 6.
All right. Reroll your 6.
6 again.
No
Holy shit! You don't even need to re-roll again. 12's good enough.
Hell
Plus
yeah.
2. Yeah. So there's like this pole actually next to the building, or next to the window. So you grab onto the pole and you like you like slowly glide down and you go into the bushes. And it's kind of like a little fun ride almost. I wonder what
Whee!
that pipe is used for. Huh. Weird. You are on the ground, perfectly fine. And that brings us to Elijah.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna make it alive. I know it.
You got
Right.
this. You fight them all.
I got this. Okay, so the window's open. Just looking outside to see if there's any way of me going out without hurting myself.
Yeah, let's check your
Okay,
I'll let you
I feel
use
called out.
your D6 and your D8 here to try and think this through.
Thank
It'll
God.
take some time.
Okay. I've got to plan my way out of this. Okay, all right.
There's a risk with taking time to look before you jump. Just FYI. I mean, if you're strapped for time.
Okay, so my D8 is not so good. 3.
Uh-oh.
And my D6 is a 3.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. If only they could have had like a pipe next to your window for some reason. This is not one of those rooms that has a pipe.
No, it's not.
You will, and there's also no bushes down there.
Oh god.
Why would
Okay.
you have bushes around the entire? It doesn't matter. This is terrible design. You're going to have to jump, but you might be able to tumble if you're lucky.
How high am I from the ground?
Sober and 2 stories, or 1 story, I should say. Like you're on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
Thank you, Wrath. It's dumb.
I got you.
Right. Okay, that's fine. I'll try. So what I'll do is I'll hang as far as I can before I let go,
Okay.
and then I will try to do a roll as I land, just so I don't break any bones.
Yeah. No, that's a valid concern. And as you're like pulling yourself out the window, positioning as well as you can, it's only going to get you a +1 here because you're a nerd. But as you're like getting into position, taking your time, the door slams open and you see this monster with both of its machete nail claws like opening up the door frame almost, moving into the room towards you, actively looking at you through its metal mask to get your blood and guts on its fingers, stomps over to you, just this behemoth of metal and flesh, and you drop. Go ahead and roll for me. Your D4, D8, and I'll give you a +1 to both.
Thank God. Okay. So that's a 1 on a D4, so that's a 2.
Fair. That's fair.
A D6 on a D8.
Oh, that's great. You act a little rushed at the end, but you drop. You roll, and instead of being knocked unconscious, you do still take a wound as you lightly sprain your ankle. A thing that wouldn't really affect the others, but for you, this is going to hurt your running. You have a -1 penalty, but you're alive and conscious, and
Thank God for that.
you're like right around the corner from your comrades. Like the building's like right here. You're over here. They're over here. You're all out of the building at this point, and the thing like crawls in the room and is looking out from the window, pulling like against the wall, tearing against it, looking down at you. It smells you, and you know that it wants to kill you.
I can smell you. Sorry.
You can hear some muffled shouting from inside the building, all of you, but you can't really make anything out. Stoner, Delilah, or sorry, Dakota, Keys, DK.
Get my name right, even though that was my name and I changed it, but shush.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be trying to wake up Amber with my one arm. I'll be like, "Are you dead?" And I'll look over and see Lilith fucking become a ninja, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, Lilith is so much hotter than you." But wake up!
So you want to?
I'm trying to
wake.
I'll. This is gonna how on a scale of like 1 to 10. She's really muscular. How big is Amber? I didn't mean her tits.
Yeah, I'll let Amber answer all those questions.
I meant, can I drag her? She's like, she's got big tits. I'm just looking at her tits. I'm sorry.
She's average.
Average. Okay, I'm with my one arm. I'm just gonna like grab her, probably by like the scruff of the shirt, and be like dragging her as best I can. I'll be like, Lilith, you're so hot.
This is why you guys bring the stoner around. She gets so complimentary. Yeah, you can try and wake her up. It's a D4 plus your wild die.
I gave up. I'm just dragging her. I told her Lilith's hotter than her. I whispered it. I'm like, she's so much hotter than you. Anyways, and then
in that case, roll your hobby skill, your arm strength, and your wild die. You do have a -1 wound penalty here.
-1, yep. Was it -1 or 2?
This isn't really coordination or rational thinking, so you don't get your weed penalty. When I say fine coordination, I mean like picking locks or being like, I'm playing Operation with the family.
Does exploding dice still count?
Yeah.
And then I got a 6 on my D6. I got a 2 on my D4. Plus a 2, so it would be 6 plus 2 is 8, -1, 7.
Okay, that's still great. Yeah, are you trying to get her to the van?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're picking the shortest way around the house since you're on the opposite end of the house.
Oh god, of course I am.
Yeah, you're at the back of the house and you're trying to get to the front. And
more than likely I'm pulling her like towards Lilith, because in my mind I'm just like, Lilith is a way better person to haul a dead body than me.
Yeah,
plus
sure,
I already had to haul Lilith's dead body around. It's her turn.
Well, you think of things in absolutes, but that's okay. Yeah, that brings us over to you, Amber. You are unconscious right now, but I'd like you to try and wake up if you can.
Me too.
Can you roll?
Her too.
Can you roll for me your D4, and you now have a wild die, so another D4.
Does she get a bonus from me dragging her across the ground? I'll like
In ways I can't explain. Yeah.
I'll like slap her with my dislocated broken arm as I'm dragging her.
What are the results of your 2 d4s?
One of them is a 4. The other one, oh, is a 4.
Okay.
See?
Double
I'm so
explode. Let's see
helpful.
which one's higher. Roll them again.
Big money, big money.
3.
And?
3.
No shit.
Okay, well, double 7s. That's fine.
Take the
We're the
7.
7 squad now. Okay, so as you're being dragged, you return to consciousness. Fortunately, you do have a wound on you. So you have a -1 penalty to any of your rolls. But you're conscious now, and you hear sweet nothings being whispered about how you're hot and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you're a bit dazed, and you can hear the sound of something roaring in this building, or maybe that's just your own head ringing.
We haven't eaten in a while.
Yeah, you will be able to act on the next round here, but you're waking up here, so you're conscious if anybody talks to you, and that brings us over to the ninja, Lilith.
Yeah, I want to land obviously and see them getting up and coming towards me, and I want to yell, "Go to the car! Go to the car!" And then I
around.
want to. Would I know where Elijah is? Like I would know
Uh,
that he's on the other side of the building,
with
or,
your
or
role of how effective you were able to climb out windows, I'm gonna say you're an expert at windows, and yeah, you heard him thump on the ground over there.
okay,
Either
I
that
want to.
or somebody threw something out the window, and that was probably still Elijah throwing something out the window. So he's probably over on that side.
Isn't the
Okay,
monster also crawling out that same window?
it'd
Yeah,
be
but she doesn't know
Elijah's
that.
window, right? Okay, so I want to look up at my window.
Some
As
expert at windows.
Yeah, well, she doesn't know the unknowns of windows. Just
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to look up as I landed and see that nothing's there, and I want to try to run or peek, like run peek around the thing looking for Elijah.
yeah, sure. You're quiet as a ghost, and you move around the corner, seeing both Elijah reacting and probably getting to his feet at this point, and also this monster thing crawling out the window, like it's pulling its body out with its arms stretched and like almost like a snail coming out of a shell, coming out of this building towards you guys, or towards Elijah, I should say.
Would I know like anything about this creature?
Um, Offhand,
Yeah.
no. It seems like
Okay.
a monster of sorts. You could argue that it resembles a troll of some kind and that fire might hurt it, but that's just making a random guess.
Quick question. I didn't read the book. They did. Was there anything about this type of creature in the book about German word? No, French word. Trere?
Yeah, Terraire.
Was there anything about this in the Trere book?
Yes, they would have read that there's a thing that eats people, essentially, or a person that ate people, if you will. But there's a correlation with things that come from underground and people who go missing. Um, that apparently your grandpa Cyril was obsessed with. Oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
Was it still my turn, or does that pass it off to Elijah?
I'll say you got around the corner, and that's Elijah's turn now. Sorry. Yeah. Got high on my own smugness.
It's my turn?
Elijah, what would you
Yep.
like to do?
I would like to get up off the ground as I've fallen down and sprained my ankle.
You
I
can see a
yell
friendly
over.
face around the corner.
Perfect. I yell over to Lilith. Is it Lilith around the corner?
Mhm.
Yes.
Perfect. And then I yell over to her, saying that he's in the window, and also ask for help as I can't get up with a twisted ankle.
You're trying, but it is a great struggle. You're not going to be able to walk very far on your own.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and run over and just like put his arm around my shoulders and like try to help him hop up.
Absolutely. Yeah, you make it over there. And you're going, both of you, to the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I will have for you, Lilith, roll your roll 2d6. Your wild die and your resourcefulness.
Okay, 6 again. Promise I'm not cheating. 4.
I don't believe you.
I make no accusations.
Just kidding. She's on my team. She's not cheating. She's great. Lilith, you're
64.
invited to play any D&D game with me.
So see if that 6 explodes further. Another level.
Big
5.
moment.
6 and a 5. That's an 11. That's great. Okay. And that overcomes the penalties of dragging somebody. So you guys are heading off towards the van, and that leaves the other two.
All right. You
you're-
don't have to say it like that.
The other two. That
Those
stoner and violent lady.
Those fuckers.
The B squad. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So
Scooby and
DK,
Shaggy.
I'm
DK
rich.
and Amber.
She has big
you
tits.
Yeah, you guys. Well, no, you're rich and you're a mechanic. You guys have all the story narrative skills. Anyways, what are you guys going to do here? You're both rather beat up yourselves. What's the plan?
We did beat up ourselves. You're right.
Do I still have my keys in my mouth? Because I had
Yes.
put them in my.
I'll let you go
I
first,
just want to make
Amber.
sure I didn't drop them.
No, that's the one thing that you had
Good kill.
on lock.
Wakes up.
I'm able
Clench your
to,
teeth
yeah,
so
I'm
much.
able to get up now,
Mhm.
so I guess I'll just get up
Yeah.
and start heading towards the car.
Oh, thank God.
Like,
Yeah, you're a bit dazed, but yeah, you can certainly make your way towards the car, or the van, I should say. Go ahead and roll for me, just to see how well you're able to keep going after your injury. Non-violence, D4. But you have a wild die. As you look back at DK and her injured arm, you think this is your purpose. You need to make sure people get to safety. That's why you have a wild die.
She could like charge the car to like attack it. Just to get a better roll on her. Like
You have to get around the house first.
Oh, she can't charge. She can only
No,
charge. a straight
you're
line.
more of stumbling and hoping that you don't have a concussion with these 2d4 roll.
okay, so the first one is a 2, and the second one, is a 2.
Okay, you're having a bit of trouble here, but thankfully you have a backup, hopefully. DK, you see your comrade stumbling, and like she's moving her way around the house, but then she falls into the bushes and like braces on the house a bit. What would you like to do?
My busted arm. I'll waddle up next to her. I mean, strut.
Yeah, why your legs are not hurt? What do you want with?
Oh no! I strut up next to her, and I'll, with my good arm, I'll put her arm around mine, and I'll grab her ass with the other, and like hoist her up, and I'll be like, "Let's go, babe!" And we're gonna move to the car together, the van together.
All right, I'll let you use your drummer skill because of your strong arms there.
I
guess.
one strong arm.
D8 and
Strong
D6.
man.
Apply your -1.
8d6 for -1. A 7 on the d8, -1 would be a 6. A 1 on the d6. I'll take
Yeah,
the 6.
Your wild die doesn't help you much.
No,
right?
it hasn't been helping. That's because I'm not high enough.
That's true. That's true. But this is enough for you to make it around the building, the other side. In fact, both of you got like groups are making your way around the opposite sides of the building. So as you make your way around, sorry, go for it.
I was just, since I grabbed her ass to like help hoist her up, can I just, whose ass is nicer?
I'll let Amber decide.
Should we roll for it? Actually, she is a violent son of a bitch. She probably works out a lot more than me. I probably only have nice forearms.
I was gonna say me.
Yeah, her.
Yep.
I'll like hoist her up and I'm like, damn. and then we're
You
continuing.
can see
on
the
van.
ass competition.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
It was important. I just needed to know for character
Yeah.
development. All right, we're moving on.
So as you guys both come around the front of the building, you guys can lock eyes and realize that you're both doing functionally the same thing, carrying one of the teammates across the finish line. And as you make it to the van, the thing has made it outside of the window. You hear a smashing and a thud into the muddy landscape around you. Yeah, this grass is really waterlogged and kind of just smears rather than like adheres. And
Right.
as you guys make it into the van, well, I'm assuming that Amber, you're going to drive.
Yes.
As you make it in there, and this thing is getting ready to barrel towards you, it hooks its claws into the mud and starts throwing the mud as much as it can to get a launch forward. It's bounding like an angry dog or a wild cat. Go ahead and roll your mechanic roll. That's gonna be a D8, and you do have a wild die though, and your wild die has increased. Seeing your comrades injured and realizing that this all matters to you, instead of a D4, you have a D6 now.
Can I help it in any way? Being academically smart in this kind of thing.
Yes.
Read something about it.
I'm gonna assume you're in the shotgun seat, and so I'll let
Yeah.
you give a +1, like an academic bonus to this.
What am I rolling? A D6?
D8 and a D6.
Can I have an
-1.
edible?
Sure.
This
Thanks.
is not the time.
Says you.
To be fair, the edible will kick in like an hour and a half, so it will be the time if you don't die.
So my D6 is a 2 and my D10 is a 9.
D8.
Oh,
Yeah,
D8.
it's D8.
I shouldn't have said anything. You should have just taken the 9.
7.
Okay, a 7. So as this thing is getting closer, your van is failing to start, and at a certain point, you start to think, "Oh God, did somebody mess with my vehicle? Did something break loose?" You did an improvised patch on your way here, and as you're revving the engines, all of a sudden it just starts. It just starts, and you just start spraying mud as you fishtail your way around. This thing slams up against your vehicle, just enough to make it rock, and then as you slam back down, you get just enough purchase that you're able to speed off, spraying mud everywhere, rocketing down this Pacific Northwest country road, away from this thing. And you hear in the distance it roaring in rage that you all happen to make it away from it. And part of you knows that no matter where you go, it'll always be out there. But today, you have survived a Mr. Pickles evil bong. As we go off into the, well, there's no sunset. It's dead of night. You guys drive off and have made it actually successfully to safety. 0 deaths.
Woo!
Yay.
Minimum
Let's go.
wounds. Nobody got lacerated, unfortunately. You made it through without actually fighting these monsters or killing your grandpa or burning your grandpa's face off. And that's where we'll end it. Thank you guys for playing my bastardized system, Savage Pickles. We didn't really get into the nitty gritty of it, which we do on our Monday night game, Drinks and Discussions Journey, aka the Dirty Journey, where we play the system for a long-term campaign. But this is just another attempt to try it out with a group. This is a joke idea, and I'm really glad you guys played through it. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll give it to Wrath to do the outros.
Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this miniseries, The Evil Bong by Mr. Pickles. Normally we would do an Under the Table, which is a post-game talk show. We kind of discuss the game, discuss all our thoughts on it, discuss how it went, you know, the whole behind-the-scenes aspect of it. However, it's late, and it's my bedtime, so fuck that.
It's a joke, like one shot.
Yeah.
This is all just to hang out and have fun. And do
If
something
you
stupid
guys
on
want to
Friday.
do an Under the Table, which is the post-game talk show, you guys, you players in DM, can hit me up in the Discord, and we'll schedule it for a time we're all available. But for now, that's what you guys get. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Huge shout out to our newer players, newer people on the channel here. They're not new players, I should say. Let me preface that. I don't know their experience with D&D and tabletop RPGs, but newer to the channel. I don't have all your names. Actually, I think I remember him. Is it Nacrius Sky?
Sky.
How do you say the first part?
Nacrius.
Nacrius. Oh, that was close. Nacrius Sky, Queen Belikov, and OMG, it's Rookie?
OMG Rookie Y?
OMG Rookie Y. I am sorry.
Remember,
It's
because
okay.
when we play games, always says, "Oh my God, Rookie, why?"
Oh, nice. There you go. Wow, that sounds a lot like what I say to Pickles during Play-Doh. OMG, rookie, why? I don't say
So
that
you
to
say,
Pickles.
Pickles, stop telling me the story about my daughter.
Yeah, you're not my daughter. Stop. It's weird. Anyways, guys, that's it from this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on the video, comments on the things, tell us how great Amber's ass is. And assets, I mean, of course. And we will see you in the next one. Go check them out. I know Queen Belikov streams at Living Dead Girl. It's living under, is there, how do you say it?
Underscore. Yeah. Living_dead girl.
Living_dead girl on Twitch. OMG rookie Y.
Why?
Why?
Just keep putting Y's in until you find him. He's also on Twitch. What about Sky? Nacria Sky?
I do nothing. Don't find me, please.
She said, don't find me.
Don't find
look.
me, please.
Don't look.
We are all in character still.
Don't find me.
I am her.
Okay, and that's Nacria Sky. You can probably see her on their channels.
the
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I should.
And that's all we got. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Later.